Chameleon carrier.
This is a big deal. It even rise to the level of 60 Minutes did a story on Chameleon carriers. So basically, Ford Truck Fred, he starts off and he's cutting corners, not really repairing his trucks as much. He has a number of violations with the.
By the way, it's a tough business. So a lot of guys who are maybe questionable anyway decided, all right, I'll take a few shortcuts here because who's going to know?
That's true. And it's low barriers to entry. You get in a fight with your wife, you go, great, I'm going to start Russ's Trucks. You storm out of the house, get a loan for $100,000, and now you bought a used truck and you're Russ's Trucks and you're in business. So Chameleon carrier is the instance where the carrier has a number of violations from inspections and has an accident or two. And then what they do at midnight is they just simply apply for a new trucking license. They put the new DOT number on the side of the tractor, give it a different name. We'll go from Ford Truck Fred to Ford Truck Pete, and they're in business. And no one knows about the real history of this carrier, and they think that the new carrier is okay to use.
And sometimes you'll see. I watched a YouTube video about this. By the way, check out our YouTube channel. When I watched somebody else's channel, I forgot who. I would give them credit, but they talked about just 2 or 3 guys who own 12 different trucking companies. And to your point, they just say, oh, we got in an accident with XYZ carrier, go pick up with ABC carrier. And then when they bring that back, a driver from XYZ drives it anyway. And it gets the shippers in trouble. You've basically taken your brand and given it to guys who are half bandit.
Yeah, I think there was a report that came out, something like one apartment in Southern California had 126 or 128 trucking companies headquartered there. That's crazy.
Yeah, I just talked to Chris Burrows. And by the way, I'll put a link to that episode in the show notes, I'll put a link to Private Fleet Net Zero and all the information you give me, your go-to-market team gives me, I'll put those in the show notes. But I interviewed Chris recently from TIA. And one of the things that's happening now is they realized, some of the thieves, they realized that I can't start a new authority because a lot of brokers and shippers say we don't want to work with anyone who hasn't been in business for 2 years. So they go find a trucking company, buy it. It might have 50 trucks, might have been around for 10 years, have a crystal clean reputation. They might do 1,000 loads. Everything looks good. And then they steal 50 loads and disappear. And by the way, I bet they bought that other trucking company with a loan that the owner carried, and they're not getting paid either. And these are people who are very sophisticated. This isn't one-off truck theft. This is not a Smokey and the Bandit thing. This is, from what I understand, a lot of these are cartels and criminal syndicates outside the U.S.
Look what happened to Guy Fieri, $1.5 million worth of tequila stolen, right? It hit 60 Minutes of a lot of the news things, and they had top drawer team.
Yeah, that was Sammy Hagar and